Hey y'all, thanks for stopping by. So last Thursday I went and saw the Minecraft movie in theaters, and I didn't think it was very good. I've seen a lot of posts of people calling this the greatest movie of all time and talking about how they had this wonderful theater experience. And maybe that was my problem, because I went early on a Thursday evening. The theater I saw it in wasn't very full, but I had what I would consider a normal viewing experience of a movie. When funny things happen on the screen, people laugh together, and I mean, it is a kids' movie, so you had kids who were giddily explaining all the in-universe jokes that were happening. I think distinctly the one I remember the most was the flashback scene where the villain Malgosia is doing her dance off in front of all the other piglins, and Pigstep is playing in the background. I remember this girl explaining to her dad that that was an in-game song. That's the kind of stuff I would expect in a theater experience. That didn't detract from my movie watching experience at all. Some of y'all were going crazy though. I'm sure you've seen the videos of people throwing their buckets of popcorn, somebody on their friend's shoulders screaming at the screen when some of these more memeable lines happened. The sort of stuff where Jack Black was just saying the things that were happening on screen as it happened. I do think this unique theater experience is blinding some of you to the quality of the movie. And some folks will get upset that you would critique a children's movie because it's a movie for kids and you shouldn't hold it to the same degree as you would a movie for adults. But I find that as a cop out because when I was a kid, we had movies like The Iron Giant, which was, the director himself said it was, what if a gun had a soul and didn't want to be a gun? And he wrote a children's movie around that. That movie ends with nukes being fired. And it doesn't have to be a war movie. It could be something like a Goofy movie. A movie about a son who's getting older and growing apart from his father and who starts to lie to him because he wants some independence and their relationship and the tribulations that you go through. It's a very emotionally serious movie about something real that happens with families and with people. It's still a kids movie. On the other side of the it's a kids movie and you shouldn't critique it as much, I find it more annoying when people say that something isn't for kids because it has these emotionally charged moments or overly violent things that happen. I find this a lot in animes whenever a character dies on screen. Children should be able to accept death. Children should know what death is. That doesn't mean that it can't be in a kids movie. Bambi deals with death as the focus of the movie. He watches his mom die. To go back to the Iron Giant, that is also a major focus of that movie. Guns kill. You don't want to be a gun. And I know that's a very wild tangent to go on when I'm supposed to be reviewing the Minecraft movie, but there's nothing more I can say than kids should have good movies. And this wasn't a good movie. It's financially successful, that goes without saying. It's Minecraft. It's the second most selling video game in the world, only behind Tetris. Something can be financially successful and still be very bad. It's not the worst movie I've ever seen. There's still some funny parts in it. Maybe I would have enjoyed it more if the Jack Black scat singing that he does, his Jack Black isms, were more framed around actual Minecraft songs instead of him just riffing. There are some good parts of the movie, though. It's not all completely bad. The young male protagonist of the film, he did request for the Technoblade tribute, which I thought was very cool that they did that. In fact, all the stuff with him, the real world stuff that happened in it, if there was just a movie like that, I'm sure people would say it's just another Napoleon Dynamite, but I'm sure a lot of parts of the movie felt like Napoleon Dynamite or Nacho Libre because it's the same director. It seems weird that my main gripes of the Minecraft movie were all the Minecraft's parts of the movie, but I didn't go into this expecting this sort of transcendental, transformational movie or anything like that. Minecraft as a game already does not have a plot. There is no focus of what you're supposed to really do in the game, so adapting that into a movie would be very strange. And if anything, this only serves to prove a point that for video game adaptations to be really good, it should just be in that world, but not focusing on those characters. Every time there's been an adaptation like that, you can look at the Sonic movie franchise, you can look at the Fallout TV show, you can look at Edge Runners, you can look at Arcane. These are all video game universes, but it's not those stories. Or rather, it's not a one-to-one analog of those stories. And that's what makes a good adaptation. Overall, though, I would say don't waste your money going to watch this unless you are purposely just going to make fun of it. Maybe save this for when it's rentable, or just watch it with a group of friends over a Discord call so you can really ridicule this film with your friends in the way it's meant to without disturbing other people in the crowd. And I know a 1 of 5 might seem harsh for a kid's film, but kids deserve good movies. Kids deserve to watch movies that are actually high quality, that are 5 of 5s, and we should give that to them and not use them as an excuse to make poor quality stuff. But I guess until the next video game adaptation comes out, y'all try to have a good day.